Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Triple H has been doing an incredible job as WWE's creative head following WrestleMania 41. He has been making some big decisions from time to time to shake things up. Rumors have now been swirling that the game may disband a major championship soon. The title in question is the Women's Tag Team Championship. The speculation arose after what happened this week on Raw. Liv Morgan is currently on a hiatus to film a Hollywood movie. Her tag team partner, Raquel Rodriguez, was expected to represent the title in her absence. However, Big Mammy Cool was seen without the championship on Raw, sparking speculation that WWE could be quietly planning to discard the title. While the chances of Triple H disbanding the Women's Tag Team Championship are extremely low. According to WrestleVotes, the company has no plans to take the gold away from Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, despite the Miracle Kid's absence. But the report also stated that the title will not be defended until Morgan returns. It is safe to say that the creative team perhaps does not want to put the spotlight on that championship for now. For a long period, the women's tag team title has been a subject of criticism among fans. Often referred to as cursed, the title gained a bad reputation due to the string of injuries suffered by many of its holders over the years. WWE may have some big plans for Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez as the women's tag team champions, especially because the company has decided not to strip them of the title during Morgan's absence. Triple H could be mapping out an impressive route for the two stars this summer that could solidify Liv and Raquel as historic champions. There is a high possibility that WWE may give the Judgment Day members a long title reign. For years, the women's tag team title has been an infamous championship with a bad reputation. By giving a lengthy championship reign to a formidable duo, the creative team could easily restore the prestige of the title. Additionally, Liv Morgan will appear at several Hollywood promotional events in the coming months. If she carries a WWE championship on her shoulder during these appearances, it will serve as a smart marketing idea. The Stamford-based promotion often capitalizes on such opportunities. The women's tag team title resting on the shoulder of a rising mainstream icon like Morgan could look more relevant than ever. Only time will tell how the Triple H-led creative team crafts Liv and Raquel's run as champions. In the wake of one of the most chaotic episodes of Monday Night Raw in recent memory, WWE fans and insiders are buzzing with speculation that Triple H, WWE's chief content officer, may be preparing to make one of the boldest decisions of his tenure yet. Following the stunning events that unfolded during the final segment of Raw, multiple backstage reports now suggest that a major WWE championship could be on the verge of being disbanded altogether, marking a seismic shift in the company's title landscape. While neither Triple H nor WWE have officially confirmed the move, the fallout from Monday night has left little room for doubt that significant changes are coming. And they may begin with the future of a championship that has been mired in controversy for months. Chaos on Raw sparks title controversy. The main event of Monday Night Raw was supposed to be a moment of redemption. The reigning champion, once a celebrated face of the brand, was scheduled to defend their title in a high-stakes match after weeks of cryptic promos, backstage assaults, and a growing wave of locker room discontent. But instead of a triumphant bout or a clean finish, what unfolded was an unprecedented collapse of order that left the championship's credibility in shambles. According to sources backstage, tensions had been rising for weeks, especially after several superstars voiced concerns that the title was no longer being defended with the prestige it once commanded. These concerns were exacerbated when the champion reportedly refused to follow the planned script for the match, opting instead to take matters into their own hands in what many are now calling a shoot-style rebellion. In the closing moments of the match, multiple superstars stormed the ring, some to defend the champion, others to attack. Security was overwhelmed. Referees were knocked out. And by the time the show went off the air, the championship belt itself had been thrown to the floor, left unattended in the middle of the ring. The visual was striking. A championship that once headlined pay-per-views, stood tall at WrestleMania, and carried decades of legacy, now treated like a discarded prop in a television drama that had lost control of its plot. Triple H reacts backstage. This cannot continue. Following the incident, reports suggest that Triple H held an emergency closed-door meeting with key producers and talent. One source, speaking under the condition of anonymity, described the meeting as tense, emotional, and brutally honest. According to the source, Triple H did not mince words, reportedly stating, "If the title doesn't mean anything to them anymore, maybe it shouldn't exist." Insiders say the comment struck a chord. Triple H has long been a proponent of legacy and tradition, but he's also been unafraid to innovate when necessary. Under his leadership, WWE has restructured brands, introduced new championships, and phased out underperforming ones, but never before has he hinted at scrapping a title so publicly or with such palpable frustration. While some in the meeting reportedly begged for one more chance to restore the title's reputation, others suggested a dramatic storyline to crown a new champion. But Triple H, according to those present, remained stoic, saying only, "I'll have a decision by Friday." What championship is at risk? While WWE has not confirmed which title is under threat, the leading candidate appears to be the WWE United States Championship. Once a symbol of rising star power and hard-fought determination, the U.S. title has lately been caught in a spiral of erratic defenses, inconsistent booking, and backstage politics. The current champion, whose name WWE has chosen not to publish in connection with the incident, has reportedly clashed with writers and agents over creative direction. On Monday night, that tension finally boiled over. The champion's decision to walk out mid-match, throw the title down, and incite an unscripted brawl sent shockwaves through the locker room and the industry at large. But others believe Triple H could be eyeing a more dramatic move. Disbanding the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, the titles, while historic in their intent, have been plagued by injuries, team disbandments, and a lack of long-term creative investment. Monday's show also featured a backstage segment in which one half of the reigning champions expressed dissatisfaction with WWE's treatment of the division. If the chaos surrounding the U.S. title wasn't enough, that segment may have been the final straw. Fans react with shock to vision. As news of Triple H's potential decision spread across social media, fans found themselves split. Some applauded the possible move, saying it was time to trim the fat and focus on titles that truly resonate with the audience. Others were heartbroken, especially longtime fans who grew up watching legends like John Cena, Eddie Guerrero, and Booker T elevate the U.S. Championship to iconic status. One fan tweeted, "If they kill the U.S. title, they're erasing a piece of wrestling history. Fix the booking, don't erase the belt." Another posted, "Triple H might finally be doing what Vince wouldn't. If the title's dead, bury it and move on." Even superstars weighed in, some subtly. A former champion posted a black and white photo of the U.S. title with no caption. Another reportedly requested a meeting with Triple H to discuss a storyline that would resurrect the legacy of the belt. WWE.com quiet, but Hall of Famer drops hint. As of this writing, WWE.com has not posted any updates regarding the championship's status. However, Hall of Famer JBL appeared on a post-Raw digital exclusive and hinted that a major shift was coming. "I've seen a lot in my years," JBL said. "But when the people holding the gold stop caring, that gold's just a paperweight. Maybe it's time to melt it down and start over." The comment was quickly clipped and circulated online, with some suggesting JBL's words were more than just personal opinion. They were a planted seed, laying the groundwork for what's to come. What happens if Triple H pulls the trigger? Should Triple H officially decide to disband the title, WWE would be forced to creatively pivot in several key areas. Ongoing rivalries centered on the championship would need reworking. Merchandise would have to be pulled, and superstars who viewed the title as a stepping stone to greater opportunities might suddenly find themselves in limbo. One source within creative says multiple storyline options are already being drafted in anticipation of Triple H's decision. One idea involves a funeral segment for the title, similar to the infamous mock ceremony held by The Undertaker years ago. Another idea reportedly pitched to AAA sees the title being absorbed into a new interbrand championship, perhaps tied to WWE's upcoming international expansion. But not all are convinced that disbanding the belt is the right move. A veteran producer reportedly told colleagues, "You don't kill a championship because of one bad night. You rebuild it. You put it in the hands of someone who'll make it matter again." That sentiment echoes what many fans are now pleading for: a redemption arc. One last chance. One final match to restore what was lost. Triple H's track record and vision. Triple H has earned both praise and criticism for how he's handled WWE's evolving title scene. Under his leadership, the NXT North American title gained prominence, the Intercontinental Championship regained relevance, and new titles like the World Heavyweight Championship were introduced to reinvigorate Raw's main event picture. But this situation may be different. This is not about evolution, it's about crisis control. And for a man who believes championships are the lifeblood of wrestling storytelling, the decision to disband a title could mark not just the end of an era, but a warning shot to the entire locker room. Respect the gold or lose it forever. What's next? SmackDown may hold the answer. With Triple H expected to make his final decision by Friday, all eyes now turn to SmackDown. While Raw bore the brunt of this week's drama, SmackDown may serve as the platform for an official announcement. Insiders say WWE is planning a State of the Championship segment, potentially headlined by Triple H himself. If true, the moment could be historic, either as a send-off to a once-beloved title or the beginning of a bold new direction for WWE's championship hierarchy. Until then, speculation will continue to swirl. The WWE Universe is holding its breath, wondering whether they're about to witness the end of a legacy or the start of something even greater. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.